What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at what has happened in the GTA and Toronto market 416 proper to see exactly how the market has reacted to a couple of things that have taken place over the past couple of months. So first thing we have to understand here is that many people were actually waiting on the sidelines to see exactly what the Bank of Canada was going to do when it came to interest rate hikes. On July the 12th, the Bank of Canada increased their rates by 0.25%. And at that point, it pretty much messed up the whole real estate market for the summer, and that was expected at that point. And now just recently on September the 6th, the Bank of Canada decided to hold rates at the current 5%. Now, if you were actually taking a look at many of the reports that were being released by media outlets, you would have seen that they were all talking about another rate increase. And the reason was because there was fears of what was happening in the US, and hence they would have no choice but to piggyback and increase rates to offset what the US was going to do by increasing their rates. There was also another factor in which the Bank of Canada would use this hold in the interest rate to see exactly what would happen in the August job report market. And that wasn't also very positive news. In the month of August, we actually created 40,000 more jobs. They weren't really expecting that much. The unemployment rate still remains the same at 5.5%. We really want to be able to see now what is taking place in the real estate market. I personally think that now that we have the hold, people are going to start to come back out, and we're actually seeing it. To at least have the market move. That doesn't mean the prices are going to increase, but what it means is that the number of sales you'll start to slowly see increase, as the fall market tends to be one of the robust markets for the real estate cycle. So let's get into those numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
First thing that I like to actually do is take a look at the breakdown of the actual types of dwellings within that particular city. So let's take a look at what is the actual makeup of dwellings within the GTA. Detached at 41%, condo apartments at 30%, townhomes at 9%, semi-detached at 9%, and then condo townhomes at 8%. For all property types in the GTA, for all communities, the median price for August was $935,000. Last month, we were at $975,000. If you look at these statistics here, it looks very nice that, the overall market is trending at least at par from year over year. But the numbers have slid from last month. So again, we are trying to focus on looking at statistics from month to month, as many property values, even though from the peaks of February of 2022, declined all the way down up to about December of 2022. And then you actually saw increases from January all the way to about June. Now we're starting to see some declines and perhaps a bottoming out with the news that the Bank of Canada wants to do sort of a watch and see approach. So for all properties, we have now had a decrease of 4.1%. Let's go on into detached homes. So detached homes here, the median price now for a month of August is $1,275,000. Last month we were at 1.3. We look at detached home market, we're actually now looking at a decrease of 1.92%. If we look at the condo apartment segment, the median price for August was $640,000. We were at $653,000. Again, another decline. That's down almost 2% at 1.99 to be exact. We look at freehold towns. We were at 962,000 throughout the GTA, and we were at 998,000 last month in July. Now that market is showing that it's down 3.6%. And finally, we'll take a look here at what happened in the semi-detached market. August prices sit at $1,010,000 versus $1,050,000. Another decrease of 3.8%. Decreases across the board, and as many of you guys have watched my previous videos, just because you see a decline in the overall picture of what's happened in a particular market does not necessarily mean a certain dwelling type has also decreased. But in this case, all property types have decreased in value. Here we're going to take a look at what has happened in the Toronto market 416 proper and see exactly where prices have gone there compared to where the rest of the GTA has gone. In my previous video here, even Hamilton has outperformed Toronto. Toronto is facing some serious declines right now. So let's see how bad did it really get. So in this chart here released by Treb, you'll see that the median price was $810,000. Last month, those numbers were $866,000. That's almost a decline of 6.5%. During the high inflationary period, Toronto condos and even the Toronto housing market itself in the 416 did hold up, but now you're seeing the Toronto market giving it all back versus what's happening throughout the GTA. There are cities in the GTA that you can see that have actually given back all their growth from about January onward and have pretty much retracted back to those numbers. So it will be very interesting to see exactly what happens to the market here forward as the Bank of Canada has decided to hold their rates. We've got two more rate announcements that will be made by the Bank of Canada. One is scheduled for October the 25th. And number two is going to be December the 6th. Hopefully, now we can probably see some stabilization as the Bank of Canada is going to do a watch and see approach. If you like the content that I provided today, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Share this video if you feel that there is some value to this content and can actually assist others in making the right decision when it comes to buying or selling their properties. I like to provide all this information because I feel that it's super important that we arm ourselves with the data so that you don't get taken advantage of. See you on the next one.